For the final updates of today, we've got gold and Bitcoin. Starting off with gold on the 4-hour time frame, we can see that we've had our break of structure over here, where we've seen a break and a close below this level. What I was expecting at this level is to see this V-shaped reversal and start to see price start pushing up. As we can see, the 4-hour break of structure, the most obvious liquidity pool would be these highs over here, which I'd like to see get taken out before I see that next leg in towards the downside. So if we go down onto the 1-hour time frame, what we can see is the internal, well, the 1-hour swing structure is the internal on the 4-hour time frame. So this break of structure here is the internal structure, but also the 1-hour swing structure. Now we've seen a break of this high, it's break and a close, which says to me that we are going to look for higher prices. This did, however, create a sell-off, but as you can see within this overall impulse, we've now taken all of the major points of liquidity where we can start looking for that upside position. If we go down onto the 15-minute, we might be able to see some order flow starting to form, and if we see this, I'd happily start scaling in on the positions. But unfortunately, the 50-minute time frame is still bearish as well, and for me to enter any long positions, I want to see a break and a close above this high here. So maybe just wait for a little bit more development on this one, but I'm sure over the course of the week we should have some good buy opportunities. Moving on to Bitcoin on the daily time frame, what we can see is we've had our break of structuring towards the downside, and this is the current swing range that we're trading within. We've liquidated this high here, seen the demand chain break, and that just caused a very strong sell-off in towards the downside. Was calling that for many weeks. So if we now go down onto the 4-hour time frame, what we can see is the most recent 4-hour break of structure that we've seen is over here. So this is the current swing range that we're trading within, and as you can see, this internal structure that's starting to form, if we're seeing a break and a close above this high, I'll then be happy to start looking for longs to target this point of liquidity, or maybe even these points of liquidity up here. I am overall still bearish, but as you can see, there's no real liquidity points within this overall impulse, and therefore it makes sense to actually take the high itself. So if we see another break and close, that would be one internal structure shift, another internal structure continue in that trend. I'd be happy to scale in on any long positions that come available.